What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the channel. Today we are going over my critical EDC sling bag setup, the sling bag that I'm using and the gear that I have inside. I will have all this stuff linked down below in the description that you see in the video today. And a lot of these companies, a lot of these products are currently running a big sale for the holidays and into the end of the year. And if you're new here to my channel, you like knife and EDC content, you're in the right spot. Make sure you subscribe because I release daily videos. And as always, let us know what you're carrying in your pockets today down in the comments. So we're going to kick the video off with the center point for this kit. It is going to be the Roaring Fire Gear Ridger Waist Pack or Ridger Sling Bag. I have been using this as a sling bag, but it can double as a waist pack slash fanny pack, if you will. I haven't used it as that, and it has worked perfectly for a over-the-shoulder sling bag. Now, they do have a couple of different versions. The one you see right here is the 1000 denier Cordura nylon version. They also make a waxed canvas version. So you have a couple of different colors and a couple of different materials that you can choose from depending on what you're looking for. Now there is RFID protection in here that will allow you to put bank cards in there, key fobs, and have security. Now, we are looking at a hook and loop field with some elastic bands up front here. We got paracord pulls with some shrink wrap tubing there to keep those nice and safe. I love the extent Roaring Fire Gear goes to make good products. I mean, you even have a little keeper there for your zipper. Just little details that really make Roaring Fire Gear stand out. Got a couple of lashing points here. We have some extra strength bands here that go from your pouch to your waistband or shoulder strap. And then we have a Durtex buckle back here, which is some of the best stuff in the game. Very easy to disengage these, but they are very, very tough buckles. It is going to be adjustable. I have it opened up all the way. That way I can just throw it over my shoulder very easily. And we are looking at YKK zippers, which are self-lubricating. They're not the brass zippers that YKK does, but these are still nonetheless very good and very easy to operate, and you're not going to get caught on stuff. Very good quality from Roaring Fire Gear. Now we have a 3-pouch system, and this is going to be the front pouch. Now, as I've said, I have this laid out for a critical EDC. Now, that is going to vary based on each individual person, your age, your skills, your location. There are so many different things that this could vary on, and what you put inside the bag. This is going to be what's best for me in my given location. Now, do I have every single thing that I may need in this kit? I don't know that. You guys can let me know what you think I should have in this critical EDC bag. Now, to start us off up front, I have a Write in the Rain notepad, self-explanatory. I can take notes, I can leave a note. It's just very handy and very nice to be able to write something down if need be. Now, critical EDC bag to me means that this is also and equal to an emergency style bag, right? Kind of that critical emergency crossover EDC pouch. Now, I have a microfiber cloth here, just a minimal one from Issuing Stitches. And then inside that, wrapped up, I have a NASCO diamond sharpening stone here, 600 and 400, and that will help maintain some of my sharper implements. I have it wrapped up in here just to keep it protected, but this is also based on the items that I'm going to hopefully have on my persons as my standard EDC. Now let's move to the main compartment here. Very nice, very easy, and you have a ton of room in here. This thing opens up pretty good. I have it trimmed down to the point where this is under 3 pounds, and there's quite a bit of stuff in here to be under 3 pounds. It's pretty cool. So let's see what we have here. We have a nice organization elastic strap set over here, and that's where I got some tools and whatnot. We'll start on the right side. This pry bar has been featured many times in videos because it's one of the best, if not the best, pry bar bit bar combos in the game. These are like $30 right now, titanium all the way around. You have a cap lifter, pry bar, and the most important part to me is this bit driver where I have a 6, 8, and 10 Torx. That should take care of 90% of the knives, multi-tools, things like that I run into. Just nice to be able to maintain stuff out on the road. Now, for my flashlight in this kit, I wanted to go with something really small but had quite a bit of power and capability. The Rovivon Aurora A3 here, fantastic little light. Not only can I throw this on a keychain, it also comes with a pocket clip, so I can just throw it in the pocket if I need to. I like that versatility and that capability. Very easy to use this thing. Just you double tap it, or no, you double tap it and that'll get you to turbo. I think if you just hold it in, yeah, if you just hold it in, that's to turbo. Double click is to turbo, and then you can cycle through your low, medium, high modes there. Very simple user interface, and these are very affordable, and they've been around a long time making those types of flashlights, and they do a solid job. Next up, and in the middle, attached to this lanyard here, I have a whistle. A whistle can come in very, very handy in certain scenarios. This is a titanium whistle from Daily Carry Co. They have all kinds of different colors and different whistles that you can choose from. I threw that on there so that way it's easy to grab and get a hold of if I need to, and it's right there in that center slot. So that is nice and easy to get to. Now down here, just in between these two sections, you can see how far this thing opens up. I have one of Off Grid Knives' new bolt action pens. They have a raw finish and a black finish version. This is a dual bolt action pen, and you have a tip for self-defense, smashing a window out, and you have a pocket clip here. You have a very versatile piece of kit here, and this could also really double as a self-defense item too. It's got enough length to it that you really could use that in a last-ditch effort. So threw that in there, being able to write, plus a secondary means of, or a last-ditch effort type of tool. Now, this is where it got tricky for me and what I wanted to do. I initially was just going to put one full-size multi-tool in here, but it was heavy, it was big, and I just felt like these 3 items, you might have more items, but I just felt like these fit the bill more for what I'm looking for. I don't need needle nose pliers. I don't need wire cutters. So, and how often do I need a pair of pliers? Not extremely often, but these Knipex, Knipex, Nipex, whatever you want to call them, I don't really care. These Cobra pliers, they're some of the best, if not the best pliers in the entire world. They're out of Germany. They make all kinds of sizes. They have smaller ones than this, and they have very large pairs. But I figured this might be the best option in this scenario. You guys will have to let me know what you think here after we get through these. Now, this is going to be the multi-tool I went with, and not because it comes with a blade, which is nice to have. You have a locking blade there, but this comes with a nice pair of scissors. This is the Rock Tool SK05, I think. Like I said, I'll have all these linked down below. But you're going to get a nice pair of spring-loaded scissors that are locking there. And on the back, we have a nice catalog of tools. We have a 1/4-inch bit driver here with a Phillips and slotted in there. And that does stay out there pretty good on this double detent system. That is nice and strong. And then we have a can opener, bottle opener here. We have a skinny slotted. We have a wide slotted. And then a punch there. And I think one of them might be a wire stripper. Either which way, we have a pocket clip as well. 7CR stainless steel for the blade. Not too shabby on the blade steel, especially for a budget multi-tool. These come in under $30, and I have this as one of the best, if not the best, plier-less multi-tools that are out there right now for the money. And then for the knife, I went with a fairly newer option, but this is Tenable Knives, the REI. Tenable is the sister company to Concept Knives. They are a newer company. The REI is a proven design. It's just that now they are making it in a more affordable option. And I went with this one for a couple of reasons. It's in 14C 28N steel, which is very, very tough steel. It's very corrosion resistant, and it's very easy to get an edge back on this thing, especially if you have a diamond stone with you. I like the fact that this blade is nice and pokey, but yet you have a nice low tip and just a very casual belly on this thing. So it'll be great for poking. It'll be good for slicing. You have multiple ways to deploy this thing with the flipper and the studs. You have micarta for your handle material and a deep carry clip that'll be reversible. I think this thing would be nice for poking, piercing, slicing, and it'll be tough, reliable, and easy to maintain. So that is the pocket knife I went with on this one. I often see people put something with, a super steel in there, which you could go that route and hope that you don't have to sharpen it up. But I went with the route that if I do have to, I still have a really reliable cutting tool. And if all else fails and all hell breaks loose, you got that secondary blade on your multi-tool. Now on the flip side, we have this zippered pouch here that is more of a mesh material. And you can kind of see in there, it's kind of hidden, kind of not. And I don't have a whole lot in here. I have another Bic with 2 rows of really good duct tape and then a rubber band just to hold, or just to prevent that from being pushed down just in case. I have a couple of loose Band-Aids in here. This is not a medical pouch. Anywhere that I'm going to be in my house or away from my house in one of the vehicles, we have full medical kits everywhere. So not really concerned with medical in this particular kit. I threw a couple feet of cordage in here with a little C-hook in there, just in case type stuff, right? We have a battery bank from Anker. This is a 5000. You have a USB-C here. You have a battery indicator here. And you have a USB-C in and out, which is nice. So not only do you have this built into it and always with it, but you have the ability to plug and play there. And I also have a USB-C cord here for charging or charging something else up. And I think that'll do it for that. Now, on the back side, as we knock the camera around here, this is completely padded outside and inside this pouch. The band that they use is really nice stuff. It's really soft. It's nice and wide. It's a little thicker. It's a great band. In here, not going to get too in depth with it, guys, because of YouTube, but that is a perfect spot for a small concealed carry there. That's just a little 380 that I have in there right now. I have tried using some different slips that I could put in there, and the ones that I have, they'll fit in there, but it's not the most convenient. And this is all, if you were to stick this down in there, it is going to retain this, and it's not going anywhere. That type of material that's in there, it's really soft, really nice, not going to mar up your any type of your equipment in there. So I'm on the hunt for either a different pistol to put in here. I thought about putting one of my revolvers in here, small snub nose 38. That might be the way to go with that, but it's going to add some extra weight, right? That was the idea, to try to keep this a little bit lighter in weight. This little polymer 380 right here with a mag or two is going to still keep this bag under 3 pounds. So that is pretty sweet in my opinion. And then I have some good carry ammo in there for at least for 380 anyway. But that is my oh shit critical EDC bag. I'd love to hear from you guys what you think about the bag and what else should I put in here as a critical item for emergencies, that sort of thing. And as I said, medical and tourniquets and that sort of thing are going to be with me, just not in this bag. A lot of times that stuff is in a separate kit, you know, right next to me. This is something that I can just easily take with me. If I need to put a tourniquet in here or I want to, I can. If I need to add some stuff to this, I can. And that's why this isn't completely loaded out either. I have the ability to put some stuff in here from other kits, whether it's a car kit or inside my house before I leave. I have the ability to add some stuff and adjust this. This is not a permanent, concrete way that this is going to stay. It is a work in progress, and if I find some good ideas from you guys, I will be sure to make the changes, and we'll be doing an update on this bag either way, regardless of what changes get made. We're going to be doing a full review of this. I'm going to be carrying this as my sole EDC bag for the next several weeks, and we're going to see how this thing does. But right now, Roaring Fire Gear is having a big sale on their website, along with a bunch of other companies that were featured in this video are as well. But shout out to Roaring Fire for sending this in and letting us test it out and review it. I am a big fan of Roaring Fire Gear. I've been buying their products long before I ever got started up on YouTube and started dealing with Roaring Fire Gear. They have always made solid, dependable gear, from their tool rolls to their pouches to their sling bags and backpacks. Very high quality, and you can tell they're a company who really cares about what they put out there on the market. You guys let me know, what do you think of the Critical EDC kit? Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. That helps push the video out there to more people. If you're new to my channel, I release daily knife and EDC content just like this. Make sure you're subscribed. Ring the bell. That'll notify you anytime I release new content. I'll put a couple of new videos up on your screen. Go check one of them out. Have yourself an awesome day. Thank you all again for watching. I will catch you on the next one.